So if you were with us yesterday, maybe you got a little bit hungry as Jeanette was sharing her meal with us. It didn't look like something I would like, but it did make me hungry. And today is December 13th. So we're about halfway to Christmas, a little over halfway, I guess. And December 13th is St. Lucia Day in Sweden. And in Sweden, they have Lucia buns on that day. And maybe they even have a whole smorgasbord. So that made me think about food, and that made me think about our story today. And I hope the main character in our story today has had plenty of food to sustain her for what's coming. So in just a minute, you'll find out what that is. But in the meantime, I just wanted to say thank you for clicking on the video and sharing this video Advent calendar with us from our Sunday Night Alive community. That's comprised of Salem Lutheran Church, our Lutherbapticostal sister congregation, Genesis Gospel Café, along with our dear friends from our Jamaican Pentecostal congregation, Direction Ministries, and other dear friends from around the world. We thank you, and we hope that you will share this with your friends. Be blessed and enjoy, and get ready. It's time to open the door.
Day 13, the birth of Cousin John. From the Gospel of Luke, chapter 1. Now the time came for Elizabeth to give birth, and she bare a son. Her neighbors and relatives heard that the Lord had shown his great mercy to her, and they rejoiced with her. On the 8th day, they came to circumcise the child, and they were going to name him Zechariah, after his father. But his mother said, "No, he is to be called John." They said to her, "None of your relatives have that name." Then they began motioning to his father to find out what name he wanted to give him. He asked for a writing tablet and wrote, "His name is John." And all of them were amazed. Immediately his mouth was opened and his tongue freed, and he began to speak, praising God. Fear came over all their neighbors, and all these things were talked about throughout the entire hill country of Judea. All who heard them pondered them and said, "What then will this child become?" For indeed the hand of the Lord was with him. And from the Gospel of John, chapter 1, there was a man sent forth from God whose name was John. He came as a witness to testify to the light, so that all might believe through him. He himself was not the light, but he came to testify to the light. The true light, which engulfs everyone, was coming into the world.
Thanks for joining us. Hope to see you tomorrow.